I agree. You know, and it's a great way. We look at it as it's a time for us to cultivate more that the spirit of ownership, and it helps really develop leaders. You know, you have a whole extra month of those kids are together, and this is a catapult to the off season. You know, when you go into the off season with a victory, it always helps because at Purdue there's a flag that always flies over the stadium when we win, and when we lose, that flag's not there. So it's a lot better to go to work every day when you see that W flying over the flag over the stadium than it not being there. And you say, so what is at stake? At stake is a lot of the off-season pride. It's a lot of the time where things get tough in those workouts in January and February, and you can walk by the stadium, you see the W up there. And then for the kids, when the new kids, when they come in, they might come on campus, they know that the effort that went into keeping that flag up there, all the hard work they put in December, and the opportunity to play in January 1st against such a quality opponent as Oklahoma State, you can't ask for a better game.
Barry Trim with the Oklahoma. Patrick, it's been a rough year for the Big Ten in terms of reputation-wise on the field. Even Jim Delaney addressed it at one point. You mentioned representing the Big Ten. Is this an opportunity for you guys to sort of stake a claim for a Big Ten resurgence?
I say anytime you step out of conference and you have to play another BCS conference, especially a quality conference such as Big 12 and all the things that they've accomplished, it's an opportunity to represent your conference and put it in the right light, and we hopefully will do that. Our kids have worked hard and they understand, you know, again, that's what's at stake, and that's another thing that you can, and anytime you can help promote your conference, that's always a thing you want to do. So, yeah, it's important for us that we represent the Big Ten in a quality fashion, yes.
Second row here.
Mike Carmen, Lafayette Journal-Courier. Patrick, you were head coach a long time ago.
Long time.
Yeah.
Nothing like this. The only thing that we had at a press conference when I was at William Penn University was probably one person and me sitting in a room. That was our press conference.
But my question is, you'll be giving a pregame speech tomorrow to the team. I guess what will be your message to them?
Just go out and have fun and win. What are we here for? You know, again, pregame speeches last for how long? Probably from the time you close your mouth to the time the last guy walks out of the locker room. So our kids, that's the pregame speech, and it's for them. So that's about it.
Front row.
Coach Bob Berry, NBC Oklahoma City. Tell us about Robert Marr. He's had an interesting journey in his college career. He's landed in West Lafayette. Just tell us about his game and what you expect out of him in this contest.
Man, you could write a book about Robert. You know, started off one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback, coming out of high school, signed with Miami, and then he got injured at Miami right into, you know, did some coaching changes and stuff like that there, and ended up, got into a car accident, got a knee, came here to overcome such adversity, and he's done it with class. He's got his degree, and that's the main thing. You know, sometimes you forget that these kids are still students, and all those kids sitting over there in that chair, they're all graduates right now. And then that's a fantastic thing when you get a degree from Purdue and you get to play Big Ten football. And he's done everything in a first-class fashion. He's been academic all Big Ten, which I'm sure he's real proud of. And he was kind of the catalyst the last 3 weeks to say, okay, let's go, because no one really thought after the Notre Dame game that he's going to take another snap for us. And with his resolve and his determination, he came back and he did a heck of a job. And I don't know if everybody knows this, but he set a school record this year for completion percentage. He was 66.2% completion percentage. And with the quarterbacks that graduated from Purdue, you know, you had Bob Greasy, Jim Everett, Drew Brees, the list goes on. And to be in that category, that says something about the kid's resolve. And over the last 3 games, he's had 7 touchdowns, 1 pick. He's taking care of the football. He's become a true leader, both on the field and off the field, and with the character of keeping kids in place. So he's been nothing but a credit to the student athlete. And I can say that with pride, and he's been someone that kids can look up to and say, you know, from how to overcome struggles. You know, from after you start to crawl, then you walk, then you trot, then you run. He's done it all. So he's been a pleasure to work with.
Ken Pingle, Ping Wi-Fi. A few years ago, people would scoff about social media. Now, you watch the NFL game, you've got a Twitterer up there in the press box. I'm curious about what you tell your teams, to both coaches, about bulletin board material and what they put out there on the internet.
Social media is a unique concept, and it can be used, as we know, it can be used for good, and it can be used for evil. Okay?
Let me check my messages. I know Robert's checking. Just check trying to get in grad school.
That's right. So, we always try to educate the young men that, you know, what you say can come back. And I'm going to say a quick story. We had Irving Fryer from the NFL come in and talk to our young men during preseason camp. And he pulled up some of the things that our men had on Facebook and on Twitter and made them stand up and read it. And some of it wasn't very flattering. And that was a real life lesson right there for them. It says, whatever you put down, whatever you tweet, whatever you put on Facebook, it's there for everybody to see. So automatically, that becomes an image of who you are, what type of person you are. So you have to be very careful. It can be a great tool to promote your team, your university, your conference, and yourself as an individual. But it also do a lot of harm if not used properly. So that's the education we try to teach these young men.
Give it all, try to go out there and win.
Have you let yourself say what if on a couple of those games yet, or did you just kind of have to leave it behind so you could focus on what you have to do?
Just leave it behind, you know, go out there and give it 100%. Just really try to leave my all on the field and just really do everything I can do to ensure that my team wins.
Is there going to be moments though when the game's over tomorrow that you'll look back at the season as a whole and go, man, we almost beat Ohio State. We almost beat, you know.
Yeah, I try not to do that too much, but like when I go home, everyone's a coach now, so everyone has a DVR. Everyone wants to replay the games, tell me what I done wrong, tell me what I did okay. So it's just basically I have all the time in the world out there.
Appreciate it, man. Good luck. Enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
Coach, you talked about getting in the rhythm, how some backs need more carries. How do you feel about, you know, I think you said, you know, you're one of the backs that do well with the more carries you get. So how do you feel about that game plan?
I definitely feel that it has a lot of merit to it. You know, definitely with the running back, you have to get a feel for how the defense is playing, and once you get into a rhythm, that's when you become more productive. It's hard to be productive when you're not getting the ball. So that's one thing for me and Coach Higgins really where we see eye to eye with, and he really gave me the chance to just get the ball and go. You know, he didn't give up on me. Something went wrong. You know, we got type of bump or anything. We stayed consistent with the run game. That's really how things just took off for us.
And what are your thoughts on Ralph being back and healthy as, you know, his last game?
Ralph's a great back, you know. I love playing alongside of him. It's like my brother out there. When I first got to Purdue, he took me in and kind of got watched film and showed me what I need to do, helped me learn the playbook. So he kind of just looked out for me. So it's definitely, it means a lot to me to be able to play our last game together.
All right, thank you, man. Good luck tomorrow.
I haven't thought about that. Now you got me something to think about. But no, I just, you know, hope I set a good example for the younger guys that's behind me.
Something you wanted to do better this year was be more consistent and give more effort on each play. Evaluate how you did this year and that.
I felt like I did a pretty good job. You know, it wasn't 100%. It was more like 93%. But you know, I felt like I did a good job, and I felt like I changed a lot of ideas in people's minds. You know, as far as the guys that I played with, and you know, the guys that's outside the room. I did a lot of positive things this year, and you know, and I hope it continues.
Did it matter to be an All-American? I mean, is that a goal that you set if you're a college player, that if one day I want to be an All-American, or where does that?
That was a goal at the beginning of the year. You know, just to get my face next to Ryan Kerrigan's, you know, my smile next to Ryan Kerrigan's. But I felt like if I did that, and everything would have fell into place. You know, become an All-American, and all the other little stuff would have came in. But you know. Second team is also good too, and you know hopefully that counts, and do even better this offseason.
That's a big picture. Your face is going to be really big.
Yeah.
Zoom out a little bit.
Just, have you enjoyed Dallas?
Yeah, I have. I haven't been out though.
Yeah.
Just pretty much soaking everything in. I mean, these last couple of these since we've been down here Thursday, it's not my first time in Dallas, but just been down here for a while ago for basketball, but now just doing sightseeing and the John F. Kennedy stuff, and that's all. It comes with the thing we came down here for. To see a lot of things and obviously to play a football game, but take your mind away from football for a couple of days. It was good.
Looking at I'm sorry, Travis. Looking at that running back that they have, I mean, you think this is a pass-happy offense, and then that dude's rushed for 1,000 yards. I mean, it's going to be
good. Yeah. and we haven't faced any offense like this year, as far as with the three backs and stuff like that. And they also have both aspects of the game, as far as wide receiver, the quarterbacks and the running back. So, and the offensive line is pretty good too. So it's going to take everybody at the communication and how everybody we set out to do this this whole month off. We felt like we did a good job, but it also got to carry over to the month.
How was your golf game yesterday over at Top Golf? Not very good?
No, but I actually won in my little group, so that was a little. But going to other people's people was hitting hundreds and more than hundreds.
I heard Bruce was hitting like off the charts.
Yeah, and I won in my group and I only had 50 points, so I was like, oh man, I got to get my game.
Sticking to football then?
Yeah, sticking
no
to
PGA
football.
in the future?
I think you'll make enough money. So
Dallas is now the first time that the title sponsor is a nonprofit. How does it make you feel that you're going to be playing in here, to help an organization out, to help an homeless?
It's always good to give back. I mean, you got guys less fortunate and people that doesn't have much. Playing for college period, you have more than a lot of people that's out there in the regular world. And, just giving back is a blessing. And, you got something that people look back on. Football is a big thing in this country right now, and just having a smile and seeing these guys with the less fortunate smile back, it shows a lot and it goes a long way.
Thanks so much.
Looking forward to coming back as an alumni.
What would a win mean for the senior program, and then as things get into 2013 for this team?
I almost call it a respect game the way I look at it. I don't know if that's politically correct or not, but everyone said we weren't going to make the bowl, then we made the bowl. Everyone said we couldn't win at Iowa, we beat Iowa. So this is the same for us. So we feel comfortable about where we're at, and I look forward to the game.
Still is now less than 24 hours away from the game. Just how excited are you to play?
Very excited. We've just been itching to get back out there. A lot of fun practicing against each other, but looking forward to hitting somebody else finally.
Just as a fan, it's gonna be a fun game, isn't it?
Yeah. In Dallas, fun city to be around. We got a lot of fans, Purdue fans from Texas as well. It should be a lot of fun in the Cotton Bowl Stadium. There's a lot to do around here, so I think there's a lot of excitement about it.
Robert, I know you guys. I've seen you guys. You've been relaxed. You've been loose. You've been having fun. But I can tell this game tomorrow means a heck of a lot to you guys. How much does this game mean?
A lot. Us as seniors, sending us out on a win, and also with our program going into off season with the W, like I said, W flag flying. It's special. You don't want to have that sad taste in your mouth. Oh, my last college game I lost. And also to have 7 wins is also special.
Thanks, Robert. You guys doing the walkthrough right now?
That the nonprofit would be the title sponsor for. How does it make you feel, playing, for a good cause, basically?
That makes us feel good. It definitely it's great. It's a great experience to come out here and know that these people are putting on this bowl for the Heart of Dallas, that's feeding the hungry. We went to the food bank earlier this week and really had a great time there, and really got to see another side of Dallas that we didn't know about. Because I'm 2 hours up the road and I didn't even know that they fed 130,000 people. Annually, so it's crazy.
It's not only about playing the sport, it's more about also just giving back to the community and success, right?
Yes, sir. It makes us feel a lot better inside knowing that we're doing something that's going to affect a lot more people than what we usually do. It's not just affecting our community, but a community here in Dallas.
Great, awesome. Give me your first and last name.
Hakeem Shavers, number 24.
Awesome, appreciate it. Thanks so much.